Back in. Let's go. Oh, God help me. How many left have I got to do? I did 25 last night. I've got 172. Oh yeah, because I cancelled a few last night, so it's just under 200. Oh. Don't we love work? Let me know, person who's waiting, if quality good and music loud or not. Let me know. Let's get going. Boom. 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 Alright, that was a Steelbook Ghost Recon official Xbox memory card. Very expensive use. Well, not this one, but it's 12 quid. Words. English. Swear it's my first language. Disc cleaners on the background, but only for a very short while because it's got the discs that my partner picked last night in it. 6 discs and it's already done 2 before I even started. So, should be quick. So, hopefully you can bear with that for just a few moments. Deus Ex. Guide, hardbook, brand new seal, very expensive. GSP went to 70, I'm assuming £20 for GSP, so about £50 this. Look out for it. Very nice thing. Cost 20 quid new. It's now 50 quid. But Deus Ex Human Revolution, I think about 2015 it came out, so don't buy it from new and keep it. Not worthwhile. 2015? Oh, 2011, apparently. I'm sure Human Revolution came out on PS4. Maybe not, I don't know. Places Deus Ex is one of the games I want to play again. Hey, how many games do you list a day, and how many do you sell per day? List. If I'm doing purely just games, probably about 100 a day. Selling about 30 to 50 on an average day. I know it's a very broad spectrum now, but that's how it is. But how are you doing, John? What are you doing today? Are you an eBayer? Are you a gamer? Or are you just a watcher? I'm assuming because you're talking about games and listing on eBay. But you can never know. I don't know if the sound's okay, the quality's okay, the sound's okay, if the music is too loud or not. Let me know. Because I don't want to listen to myself and have to do it myself. But if no one asks about how the quality is, I'll check it myself in 5 minutes or so. Oh, good. Cool. Good. What we like to hear. Do an account, yeah. I just filed my latest VAT return this morning. 1.4 grand. Game's not small profit. Yeah. But that's why I have to do volume, and I can do volume. And it's so easy to back. Hi mate, how's it going? How's Amazon going? It's doing fine. Slowed down a little because I've not sent any because I've been on holiday, but I've got that shelf, the silver shelf is full of Amazon stock to go in. So once I've done Amazon, if I have time today, I'll do an Amazon box. If not, tomorrow. Because I want Amazon kicking on all fours again. Like, it was doing alright just before I left. Like, I think I got, if you know how Amazon works, you get like the buy box, and that's how, like, when someone goes to buy normally without searching through all the sellers, it just takes the top person on the buy box. And I had the buy box and a lot of my items just before I went, and I had like £700-800 days on Amazon, like 3 back to back, and sold out all my inventory. And it's been slow ever since. Since then I've done about £400 through the whole holiday, because it's just been crickets because I've got no stock there. But we're back in the game. We'll get it fired up and going again. What time did you finish last night? I fell asleep before you finished. Just before 11, I think. but I went home and stayed awake till 12 because. But yeah, I just finished whatever my girlfriend finished picking all the items, which are now all. Well, you probably saw them in the thumbnail. Not all of them. They're all here and ready to hopefully be a bit more efficient today. But we will see. Still 400 quid better than I, yeah. Are you selling games? Starting selling games? I will sell games on Amazon, but not yet. I want to get Amazon. Basically, I want to get Amazon self-sustaining itself before I start feeding Amazon eBay stock into it. Like I said, with the credit card and all that stuff, I want it self-sustaining off that credit card without having to hold a balance every month before I start doing anything else. And then I'll start feeding games into Amazon, but it'll be more like the Mario Karts and the very popular games. The rarer stuff is there's no market for on Amazon in the UK. In America, it's massive. Like you basically should send all your games into Amazon in America, but in the UK, it's only really the popular stuff that you should be sending. So I'll be doing that, and then then eBay will just be for the. It'll still be eBay. I don't know. We'll see where it goes, but I think eBay will still be the bigger business in the long term. I don't know. But as long as both are doing well and Amazon takes up virtually no time, then it's a win-win in my books. But we're ready to go for packing the rest of the orders today. We're fired up and ready to go. How much make per day on selling games from Amazon? For selling games. Gross, probably about, on an average day, £500-600 gross, and that would probably about, half of that would be profits, about £300-ish before taxes. So, it's alright. It's alright. Sorry if it cut out. I'm back. Is it quality alright? I don't know why it just dropped on eBay, yeah. Like I said, about £500-600, but why would you say it's better as a side hustle? What would you say is better as a side hustle? Either or. It depends how you swing. They both have positives and negatives, I'd say, because Amazon requires, but it takes up a lot less time. eBay, but takes up more time. So it's whatever fits your needs, basically. Amazon doesn't make a big turnover. Big return on investment compared to eBay, but like I said, it just takes so little time. Okay, down there. I'll run my business. And I'm in the Next Level Resell group, which is run by Kieran Rummage Around and Sam Sells Stuff. Costs 40 quid a month, and they basically do all the heavy lifting for you. But you're paying for that heavy lifting, and then obviously they recommend about £500 to start off with on Amazon minimum. Whereas eBay, you could go with a tenner and start your business. But I started Amazon with the credit card. Wouldn't recommend if you are not full-time into it, doing it on a credit card. Because I went full whack into it. £5,000 limit, 0% interest for 24 months. And it could basically kickstart it, and I was fully into it and spending a lot of time on it originally, just to get it off the blocks. Don't know whether to start selling games or clothes on eBay, mate. Depends what you're interested in. I would choose games every day because I despise clothing with a burning passion. Start with what you have around the house and try both, and you can work out what category is better for you. Because you might enjoy the clothing side, you might enjoy eBay, you might enjoy the gaming side. You can do both if you wanted to. I mean, a lot of people do basically everything, anything and everything you can find, and for a side hustle, that's perfect. Like, but I feel for growing to scale, you need to focus on one. But when you're starting off, I did it for the first year or two. Just do everything, anything you can find. You've seen fastest list and post just smaller profits. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I just want to start a side hustle, making some extra pennies while I work. Yeah. Everyone wants to do that, and why not? If you've got spare time, trade your time for money. That's the way the world works. And maybe one day you quit the job for eBay, but only do it if your heart's in it. Never go into eBay thinking it's going to be easy. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a good scheme to get you out of a hole if you're in a hole, but not a get-rich-quick scheme. These little things, look at these. 2 little handles for an Xbox One Elite controller. You know, like the little grips you go on the side, the little rubberized grips. 15 quid. Ridiculous. Do you test every single game? No. Because I have faith in my disc cleaner, and I've kind of got into the with my disc cleaner. I don't know if you've seen it, if you watched my previous videos. I have complete faith in it, and I can generally tell before I put disc into there if I know it's going to work or not, or if it needs to be tested. And then with the Blu-ray stuff, I do test. If the Blu-ray stuff is scratched or has a scratch, I will test it up to 10 gigabytes because stuff takes to install on PS4 and Xbox One to make sure it's reading fine. They're the only ones I will make sure I test all the time with the Blu-ray format because those can be very prone to damage. But CD-based like Xbox 360, PS2, PS1, that stuff, I can gauge by looking at the disc and what my disc cleaner is capable of to fix. Black Ops 2, disc only. 8 quid. It's in a replacement case. The case is damaged, as you can see. Like there. So, no useful to sell it with a game. So, but perfectly fine for a one-way trip to someone's house. Because they're not buying it for the case, they're buying it for the game inside. Even though the game's different on the outside. Saving the environment and not spinning them. Even though I'm sure there's probably a better way to do that. Hunt Showdown in 1541. Where would you be? There you are. Always interested in playing this game. Well, I've kind of been, kind of not. It's like a battle royale, survival type horror game. It's weird genre. I always watch videos of it, but I've never played it. Morning all. Hello, Secret Carper. How are you doing? Yeah, it would be. Well, for me, I've got a special rate where I send stuff track 48, and it only cost me £2.30. That reminds me, I'm going to note it down. The prices have just dropped for large letter, and I need to renegotiate my prices with the Royal Mail people. I've got a pen. I don't. 1 minute. If you ever think of something, write it down. Don't just try to remember it. Royal Mail renegotiate price. Call. There we go. Worst handwriting ever, but put that in my pocket. I'm not giving any shout outs unless I've noticed your name before. Sorry, and no spamming emojis, please. Would it be number cheaper to post? Yes, but like I said, I've got a deal with Royal Mail where I get the track 48 price for the second class price, and brains. I can only send it large letter. Plus, also, it gives more by confidence of the disc arriving in good condition. There we go. Words out. Bruh. Well, sorry, mate. Don't like it? The door's over there. PS1 controller. Special version of this, because it's got, if you see the stick's a bit concaved, it's basically an analog. I don't know how it works. Basically, the sticks are analog and people prefer it more. So, look out for those ones. 20 quid. I think that's how it works. Instead of like a digital potentiometer or whatever it is inside of it, it's more analog. And Sony moved away with it because I only assume if it's better for cost reasons. To order is what you're going to do this afternoon. Don't know, depends when I finish. I need to send an Amazon box. So I've got that on my list. I've got a few things I need to picture which I didn't finish picturing. I've got to clean the tip of my warehouse because just before I left I dumped everything in here. A lot of things to do, but the priority is getting all this sent out today from the holiday. Poor white boy gets a seer badge. What? Okay. How was the holiday? It was nice. It was a well-needed break. It was more to see my girlfriend's family in Finland, because we haven't been to see them in over 2 years, and haven't seen my daughter for over 2 years, so it was nice to relax and switch off, but towards the end of it I was eager to get going again. I was even ordering stuff for Amazon. This guy looks like Buddy the Elf, get a security badge tool. Okay, Clorox, good work, goodbye. See ya! You obviously sitting in your mum's basement all the night, jerking off to OnlyFans, because you've got nothing better to do while I'm making the money. Yeah, I'll span you, don't worry. Add a moderator. Send a moderator. There you go. Keep the trolls out. Injustice, Gods Among Men in 1340. I mentioned this last night, but I'll mention it again. Brand new and sealed Wii U game. Not really expensive. How much it sell for? £14, but still. I say it's not that expensive, but for a brand new old game, I want a bit more, but that's the market. Yeah, I'm around for a bit this morning. Hi, what are you packing? A load of games and other bits as well. I will give you a quick pan in a second. It's a bit messy as it's a tip, like I said, but got all those. Well, let me flip you around. All those, that disc cleaner, that figure, all those games, all those discs, and all that stuff in that box. Plus a few other bits around, but that's the main gist of it. Sorry for the disconnect. As I was saying, Wii U, yes, totally. If you're a collector, collect the Wii U. Because I think it's going to be... It wasn't sold in vast quantities. So, yeah. But for me, I like to move my stock and I don't like to sit on it. I don't like to... What's the word? I don't like to... I don't know, is it prospect or something? I don't know. I don't like to try to gauge the market. I just like to work on the market as it is and use it as a working capital instead of a sitting capital. Are you happy the way the new warehouse is going? Oh, totally, yeah. Obviously, it's going to be. It's got lots of empty space, but there's so much room to grow in, and for the price, amazing. A bit cold, but we deal with it. Doing FBA today. Books on lace. No. Very niche, but across. Yeah, very niche indeed. I don't even know what it is. Lace. I'm assuming it should be like the material lace. But they'll get cross-listed to eBay. Yeah. Good. Always working. Is your own business? Yes. It is an eBay gaming store. I only have a store on eBay. If you want to look at it, go to any of my previous long format videos, like the normal videos. Link in the description there to it. But yeah. Packing it all up from when I was on holiday for the past 10 days. Let's find it. There it is. Sorry if I'm looking down here. There's just not enough room to have it all on my table, neatly presented. Normally it is, but 200 orders, not so much. There we go. What are we talking about? Yes, correct, laces and lace. I don't know. Hi, bud, how much did you start your business with? Do you remember your first sale? How do you feel back then to now? How it's going? Keep us good, bud. I can tell you my first purchase, and it was an absolute flop. I watched, I don't know if everyone in here knows Nick Hills. I watched his video when he bought, what was it? It was the sticky tape. I can't remember what the name of it is. The rolls of sticky tape. Where he went into a supermarket and bought it. And I was like, I'm going to start on eBay and do that. So I went in, bought some, I was searching around on eBay. I was told to go into like B&M Home Bargains, that stuff. I bought a mason jar mug, mason jar like glass thing from B&M. Tried to sell on eBay, bought like 6 of them. Not one ever sold. We still use them in the house today as storage. Yeah, that's how it started, and now we're here. Thank you very much, you. $200 orders, yeah. Gotta pack all my eBay stuff from my holidays. 200 orders. Lots of fun. A bit, it's not. We got a consignment of camera stuff. James collects. Flipping James is new now. A Dynax camera by Minolta for £25. Let's just gloss over this because we don't like camera stuff. I don't know who Lord Christmas is. Sorry. So we know what Marriage and Reselling doing. They're doing the FBA stuff. What's everyone else doing? Are they chilling? Are they doing the morning? What day? Wednesday, yeah. Get packing, people. 10 o'clock, half 10. Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber. Alright. I know who Jim Carrey is. And I recognise the movie Dumb and Dumber. I don't think I've ever watched it, but I've seen clips of it. But just down 2019 on the Switch from 377. Where would that be? 377. Around there. Sorry, I can't find this game. 1 minute. Did my girlfriend miss it? I can't see it. 1 minute, I'm gonna go check if she missed a ticket. She did. Missed an order. It's fine though. I'll forgive you. Just down 2019, sold for £15 on Switch. Unforgivable. Saw some fishing gear. It's top 10, Jack. How many hours would you say that you work per week? 50? Something like that. 50 hours a week. It's hard to tell. Because sometimes I'm working, but I don't feel like I'm working. You know it is. Like, a lot of my work is... I enjoy my work, let's say that, so it doesn't feel like work. But in the warehouse, probably, I don't know, 35 to 40, but then I'm doing extra bits around, sourcing stuff on my computer in my house. Enjoying life, as it should be. This is sticky. Have we got any wipes? I'm just going to find some wipes because the sticks on this are a bit sticky. Sticky sticks. Jackie, you're renting it or is it your own? Renting it. Couldn't afford one on my own at the moment. I'd love to in the future, but £500 a month for 2,000 square foot. I cannot complain, and it's a minute walk from my house. My house is literally just outside, literally. But I have big plans to grow in the future. You find there's loads of competition on game stuff at the car booth you go to, people jumping boots. Yep. 100%. Gaming is super competitive, but you've got to think outside the box or join them. Like, if I had the courage, I would be asking for gaming at every car that opens the door, but I wouldn't be diving into the boots. That's completely disrespectful. I would ask them, but I would never open the doors or try to go in their boots. If I saw something, if I see something, I do ask. That's in the car, but I won't. If I can't see anything, I don't have the courage to go to a random person and ask, "Have you got any games?" And then to be told no. Like it's the fear of being told no, and like you just like, what do I do now? But obviously you just. But it's an anxiety thing, but I wish I could, and I would be doing that. But also, I'd say my business, it's impossible to do it just with car boots. You've got to do other things as well. What else did we say? Remember something? Mohammed said something that I don't understand. Please talk English. Social said hello. I thought it might be a part of a little house, like a barn or something. Yeah, it's cool. At the car boot, yeah. I have struggled asking at the car boots. I don't know, not just random people on the streets. You're less person than mine. You're so awesome. Thank you. It's a bit of a mess at the moment because tired, jet lag. I just jumped up. I'd normally do it. Well, for the past week when I've been on holiday, I've been doing it up, brushing it. But this morning, ain't nobody got time for that. I'll probably do it afterwards. Maybe after I finish the stream and I've done all the packing, I can just chillax. But for the moment, it is free balling. Italian job. PS1 1038. So where would that be in the stack? There it is. Great. Is this B condition? Yeah, it's B condition. Italian job. Great PS1 game with a crack. And a big crack there. Sold for £5.60. All the games that are under £8 I put in a damaged case and keep the good case. Because you can sell the cases on their own for £8 if they're in good condition. But obviously I save them for the expensive games if they have cracks. Obviously if I overstock like I did in the previous video with the PS2 and 360, I will sell them. 2245. Where are we looking? 2245. I don't see any twos. Brains. I'm sure I saw this game last night. I put a stack somewhere that. I did. There's a stack there. There's a stack there. I know I saw the game last night. There it is. FIFA 98. Hello, back to the Babs. What about money? Like, how do you set up? Did you save up your money or loan? You mean starting on eBay? Like I said, it's very cheap. Start up on eBay. You just build it up and build it up and building it up. Never took a loan out for my business. For the first 2 months or so, I was working full time before I dropped when my kid was born. I think I've answered it on my answering your questions video. And also I think that was my very first video I talked about it. Go watch those if you haven't. Obviously, after the stream. Stay here for now, please. But yeah. Whole reason why I started eBay, and don't follow what I'm doing unless you are extremely motivated. Like how I started. Make sure all your finances are covered by eBay before you jump into it. I didn't. And I started at a very lucky time where the gaming market exploded for a certain global reason that helped me kickstart it and save my bacon, really. But I wish I was at where I am now with my business and that happened, because it would have been stratospheric for me. But it helped kickstart it, which is very nice. Saw some more comments. Hi Babs, yeah, it's first time here, I didn't know you have a proper channel. Yeah. Proper channel and everything. 1952, Stardew Valley. Sorry if I'm looking down here, it's where all the games are, man. It will be quicker when there's less games. And they weren't all over the place. Obviously, I can't continue like that because when I expand and do have this on a regular basis, it won't be efficient, but I have plans for that. Always planning ahead of me. My girlfriend says I plan too much in the future, like with this warehouse, for example, but it worked out in the end. That's the one we're looking for. Tamron 60 to 300 mil. Massive camera. Does this extend? Yeah. Oh, wait. Bit dirty, but the bag can clean it. I did clean it, but it's obviously storage. Nice Tamron, and sold for £46. How do you go about labelling your parcels? No, she wrote right, I sent them and just wondered what your system was for knowing which labels to use, just being nosy. Let me flick you around. So, obviously I'm doing click and drop, and I'm doing them in the order that they basically came through on the system. And if I do that and stack them up in the way that they order, so basically the one I just put this one will go on top of and it go all the way down, and that when I print off, the first label that comes out of the printer will be the last one I packed. So I just go back through, and obviously I'm just checking when I get to a parcel that it's a parcel label. When it's a large letter label, it's a large letter label, and so forth, and it works out. Falling off nicely in order. That's just another thing that I'm going to work on and get, like, basically guides for the stacks so they don't fall over. But they very rarely fall over. It's just convenient when I mentioned it, they fell over. Yeah, they all fell off in order, so we are okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm ready for something different. I've literally got nowhere in terms of business. I want to move on with my life. Yeah. How old are you, Jack? 24. Yeah, 24. Turning 25 in July. Done this business for 5 years. Started when I was 19, when my daughter was born. That is why I started. If you want to, too long didn't read. Started because my daughter was born and wanted to spend more time with her. But also, having the daughter at that young age kind of like gave me a kick up the ass and told me you need to do something with your life, and here I am. I didn't just want the business to be just for more free time. I wanted to really, really, really grow it. And this is just the start for me. I've got big ambitions. And little steps to reach those big ambitions, as you should. You dream big and have the steps to get to those big dreams. Which I do. And my current step is Amazon. My next step may be whatnot. Don't know yet though. That's still in the works. What is this? It's the unknown. I'm not the unknown from the Wonka. the is it Wonka? Was it Willy or the Wonka? The Scotland thing with the unknown actor. I'm not that unknown. I do not have the acting skills to be one of those actors. Please tell me if you know what that means. The Book of Psalms. What is that? Which one is it? This is a weird one. Little psalm, Jewish psalm, metal bound. Got it with the camera lock from James Collects. £25 that. Not bad. Hey Jack, hope you're good. Have a good. Hey Simon, how you doing? Big man Simon. First time I've seen you in here. Mr. Morrison's. I assume you're still at Morrison's. I'm doing good. Thank you for stopping by. Do you promote your listings? Oh, sorry, John. Oh, yeah. I saw your thing and I kind of just washed over it. Yeah. All my listings, 2.1%, unless I'm the only person on that listing. Like if it's a really rare item and I don't promote those because you're not competing against anyone at that point. But 2.1% if it's someone's on that listing with me and I'm competing against them. Still suffering at Morrison's. Not saying I got a grudge at Morrison's, but I got fired from Morrison's at 16. Before. When I was working over the holiday period. They let me go after the holiday period. So I suppose, but it's expected, but fuck Morrison's. No. It's funny because like I go back there and I still see the same people I worked with working at Morrison's. I'm like, oh, you must be fucking bored out of your mind. Jack, what's the laugh? What laugh? Yeah. But if we didn't have the Morrison's workers, if we didn't have the Morrison's workers, we'd all collapse. So they're greatly appreciated. Look out for Simon. It's the Morrison's in Birmingham somewhere. I don't know where. Birmingham, isn't it, I think. Sorry for exposing your location. Sorry, he was 1518. I'll shut up now. Over from the town in Hotfuzz. I wish. Be lots of fun, but no. Plotting to overthrow the new Popo 1553. We've got 2 resis. There they are. Like my double bundle game, 2 resis, £7. Still go large letter, because I got one of these big things. I went 12 weeks back in 2000 on the food and bed section. It was awful. Some of the staff there I was working with. Some of the staff are still there when I was working here. Yeah. I worked at B&Q for a bit. That was what I was working with when I came back. Because I was living in Finland as soon as I turned 18, because why not? Because my girlfriend's Finnish and we went to live in Finland. Didn't work out. We back to England. Worked at B&Q as my second job ever. As a store shelf stacker. It was not fun. It was very, extremely heavy stuff. Like baths and shit, putting them on the shelves and toilets, and was not fun. But I worked in that department, the home what is it, like the section of the store where like you can design your own. Were they just doing bathrooms? No, they're doing like kitchens and stuff. Like you design your own kitchens, and I had to stock all the stuff around that area, and it was heavy stuff, not fun. 2082, what we're looking for. Carrier, nope. A World Poker Championship. Poker games, so expensive. £8. Well, not that expensive. Had a great weekend. Where are you based? Blackburn? I miss a mission. Jack, where are all these games from? Car boot, and do you buy new stock or drop shipping? Don't drop ship at all. All of it's from. Watch my where do I get my games from video. That tells you where I get my games. It's basically like car boot, contacts, auction, cash converters, CEX, trade-ins, all types of bits. Hello, can I get a shout out? No, because I haven't seen your name before. Yeah, but we'll leave it at that. Any more disc cleaning? No big jobs. I've got, I think, 225 disc lots inbound. I think one's arrived, but I'm not going to put it on now. No, I've got a whole backlog of my own stuff to do, so. I've not seen your name before, Summer, sorry. Where's Blessed Blade Stores Games, UK Charity Road for them? If you do it on a small scale, car boot is probably the easiest, but obviously you've got competition for games. But that's where you're going to find the least without paying up. Facebook Marketplace, but very like the places where you're not going to pay a lot of money are very competitive, like Facebook Marketplace, car boots, that stuff. I pay up for my games more than other people. I get people coming to me from car boots. So, yeah. Sup, bro? Shout out Hello Kitty and her kawaii friends. Or you're soft. Okay, there you go. I'm not soft. I mean, I am soft. I'm very manly, not. People who talk about masculinity probably are not very masculine themselves. But we're not here for that. Is this the right one? It is. Projector bulb from James Collects Stuff, 20 quid. I will probably box this up because it's a bulb. Wasteful to use such a big box because I've not got bigger boxes, but 20 quid bulb, do not want to get damaged. And probably very rare old stock stuff. I join all the time, bro. Facebook, they want so much money for them. Depends. You gotta, because all the ones that they don't want a lot of money are gone like that. You gotta be, like I said, the ones that are still on there, that are for a few hours, have already been looked at by thousands of people. The ones that are good are probably looked at by about 10 people, and they're gone within minutes. You need to spend on your full-time job doing Facebook. I really want to say, but I've got to go. Do you live stream often? Not often. Probably once every a few weeks or so. There's only a lot recently because I'm packing and there's no point doing a video, otherwise it'd be like an hour-long video. But I make videos, so look out for my videos. But if you follow my Instagram, I'll mention on my stories whenever I'm thinking of going live. So if you can get ready for it. Hello mate, how is it doing, Gov? Nah, doing. How is Gov doing? How is Dagov nah doing? I need a bottle of water. Oh, I was making fun of when I was with my Finnish side of the family about a bottle of water, and they were like, what? Bro, grow a beard, you'll be mistaken for a fat brunette. Mwah, I'm a fat brunette. Mwah. Oh well. Right, I'm sure you're very masculine. You're just jealous. Sims 2 pets. I'm not out to impress. I'll say that. Are you trans? Nope. I just like... Put it to the people who think too much about themselves and, well, they think so much about themselves they've got to express themselves on others. Can't wait to watch your videos. Wait, do you collect stuff? No. Like, I've already mentioned it, I don't like holding on to stuff. I kind of want to, but it's just like in my core nature to move it on. But may do in the future if I'm doing like a whatnot / eBay live set. Or for YouTube. Because I feel that Matt will be a good YouTube series to do collecting. You're like Eugene from Walking Dead. Eugene, which one's that? I've not watched a lot of Walking Dead. Eugene, that's the old guy, isn't it? In season 2, isn't it? I think. That's good because you basically look gay. Didn't know you could look gay. Okay. You do you, Bally. You gotta do some harder insults than that. Gotta try harder. Look it up, please. Look what up? Did I miss your message? Did I miss your message, Illside? You look like Eugene. Eugene. Okay, I'll look it up. I've only watched the first 3 episodes of Walking Dead, so... Not 3, first 3 seasons. Eugene. Maybe I do. If you say I do, and it makes you happy, then you go. I got black. That jacket looks dope. Thank you. I don't do fashion a lot, but I needed a big, nice, warm jacket for Finland, so I got one. Don't do brand, don't do hype. Just practicality for me. I got black. Oh, sorry. I got Black Ops 1 and 2 PS3 mint in condition. How much can I sell them for? Unfortunately, PS3s are not worth a lot. Probably together, you maybe get about £6-7. Don't worry about it, you. I literally, it's not affecting me in the slightest. I find it funny more than it hurts me. And all the interaction helps the algorithm, so keep insulting me. You're only helping me. 1974. And I'm just out here selling games for £9 while they're doing insulting me in their basements. I'm making the money, they're insulting me. Life is good. I'm not saying crowd saying bye lol. Lemon, why does everyone have a Sports Direct Lonsdale bag in their garage full of tools? I do too. That one. It's not full of tools. Let's find out what's in it. No. This one's James Collections full of games. I don't want to take it all out and show you right now. Full of random games. Tomb Raider 2, Black Ops 1. All need to be processed. Stack of crates of games. Oh, you removed someone. I want to see the comment. I want to see the insult. What was it? I can't see it on my phone. You got a wear us on you. Exactly. Pip pip cheerio. Aww. I have to go to YouTube to see what the insult was because I missed it. Ellen. I've got one full of sealed DVDs. What's wrong with this? He actually said it. Pip pip cheerio. Yeah. I read the comments out because, like, I don't know if it's just me being technically old at 24, but I can't see the live chat on playback. but it might be because I've not got enough subscribers for YouTube to want to say, oh, you can have that. So I read them out so anyone who is watching back, they know what I'm talking about when I just randomly talk to someone. That's why I do it. I've done something else, so I'm new here. It's your channel based around gaming and reselling. That's the one. Gaming and reselling. All about my business. I don't see what people, especially with appearances, they can do one. No worries, marriage reselling. Only joking. They can do one, but nothing they can say can hurt me because they're just text on the screen. And I've gone through a hell of a lot worse, but we carry on. Black sleeve. Is it this one? Motion Plus? Yeah. This one, black Motion Plus sleeve. £6. You look 16. I'm 24. Thank you for saying I look young. It's funny, like, I think you're very cute. I'm taken. I'm not joking. Well, I'm not joking that I am taken, but keep calling me cute. It boosts my ego. Yeah. Nintendo Wii remote with a strap. Wii Motion Plus remote, can't see what it's going for because it's going GSP. On here it shows the GSP price, which is £31. So, I think it's about 20, something like that. Yeah, the real long looks so cute. My dude looks like a Viking. So I've been called a cute, long-haired Viking. It's funny because the group chat I'm in, I'm called a Viking all the time. The power went to my head. Yeah, it's funny, like, I shave my beard, I get ID'd for buying energy drinks. I don't shave my beard, it's fine. It's just, I find that funny. As soon as I shave my beard, I get ID'd for stuff. What are you packing? Moment, a Wii remote, got loads of games. Damn, what kind of abandoned building you're looking in. It's my warehouse, but I agree, it does look like an abandoned warehouse, because it's a tip. Because it needs cleaning, because I was on holiday. I do agree. But it's where I run my beautiful business from. I feel your pain on 26 and I get ID for a scratch card. 2316, I think. Let's go over there quickly to get the stuff out of the discount. Let's have a gander at the beautiful work of the disc cleaner. So, we're looking for a Wii Sports. There we go. Put that there. Put those in the disc spindle. And nice, beautiful Wii Sports cleaned. Off to a new customer. Go see my disc cleaner. He just loves you. He died for our sins, so we might be able to return to heaven. Sure. Not very religious, but I don't have anything against who people are all. Boy, what are you doing? Your hair, this hair rejected looks feminative to you. Like, what's the point so long hair? Disgusting. You do you, Idar, and I'll do me. Cool. My hair is how I want to be. My girlfriend enjoys it. I'm sure. Let's look to her. You can look amazing with a nice haircut. I look amazing without your advice. Thank you. Like, how does it have your own warehouse? Amazing. Yeah, it's like I've said many times, it's way too big for my needs at the moment, but it's so close to my house and there's so much potential I can do with it. Brother, you must enjoy it, and I do, so. That's down to my preference and not yours. The only person that have a slight indication on my preference is my girlfriend. And maybe my daughter, but my daughter normally tries to paint me with makeup. Because she's 4 and now does her own makeup, even though it looks horrendous. 61648. But she enjoys it, so we let her, but not when we go out. Unless my girlfriend paints her nails, which she did recently. Haters gonna hate. I have like 130, it's lots of troubles in a day. Yeah, it does. That's why I normally tie it up when I'm out, but I'm gonna also work today, and I've not tied it up. So I'm sorry that it is not to your preference. But I'm gonna work. I normally put it in a nice ponytail to make the masculine men hate even more. But oh well. Hello from Iran. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pronounce. But it's like he likes his cut and his girl likes it. That's all that matters, yo. Exactly. I don't know what you're saying. I can't read Iranian. I'm assuming it's Iranian. I can barely read English at the best of times. Wii Sports, another one. There we go. Let's find the Wii Sports. I'll put the fear in there. Fear. I can't remember what I was talking to last night. Bulldog Dynasty, I think it was. Fear. Fucking amazing game. Another Wii Sports. Another dingling disc. As you can see. Into its case. And off it goes to a new home. Get a haircut, dork. Hey you. Still having insults from basement dwellers. But, I forgot to say this one's going to America. This one I have to write on it because I've just packed it. But oh well. Wii Sports. I don't do it through my normal eBay posts. I will do it on the actual eBay account post for international stuff. So that's why that's going to sit there until I'm done afterwards. Beta her, he's right, lose weight please. I'm sure you're masculine and very high and very hench, but you've lost your privilege to talk. Jack, will the stream be saved to your channel? Yeah, it is. It'll be automatically uploaded when I've finished. So, don't worry. What number am I looking for? 2210. Lego Dimensions. Lego Dimensions. PS4. £20 this. Look out for that. On the new generation Lego Dimensions, Skylanders, Disney things, that stuff. It's really expensive, so look out for it. Especially the Portal, if you can find them. Do something for her. What's the rarest game you have in stock? Most people in the school about themselves and bully how cowardly and manly and not manly at all. You would be human. Exactly. Like I say, it doesn't affect me at all. They can. I'd rather them come to me and attack me because it's not going to affect me than rather do it to someone else who they might hurt. So, come smash me to death, and also you're paying me with your watch time. So, keep watching and keep assaulting. What the fuck was I doing? Cartridge only, Sonic Generations, what console? 3DS. Oh, my girlfriend's picked this. 1 second, let me go check it. You win either way, exactly. 1 second. 205. I can't find the game. We'll come back to it because it might be under something. We'll find it later on if it is. Red Dead Redemption 2031. There it is. This newer game that I remember Bulldog asking about my top games. This is one of them. I loved it. So that's obviously you can't see understand. Like it's so obvious that you can't see understand how anyone see you. What? Why is your stuff filled with stuff that looks like it's fixed? Because it's a tip, and I need to clean it. I know. I need more shelves to take everything to the floor and make it a lot more presentable. But it's a working space and it works for me, and that's all that matters. Yes, there's lots to improve, but why is it? Don't talk about manly random internet persons. What? Okay. Oh, there you go. Someone's asking how much Black Ops 1 and 2 would go together. I've sold it. 1834, there it is. I said it was about £6 or £7. I've sold Black Ops 1 and 2 on the PS3 for £7. There you go. Free information. If that's to me, I'll do what I want. Thanks, nothing you can do, pal. Idol, you're treading a very thin line. Because you're not being an outright arsehole, but you're treading the line of being an arsehole. So, at least you're being understanding when I say I don't care about your opinion. But, yeah. 1308. Brand new and sealed. You can tell it's brand new because it's got that covering it. Obviously, it's a complete seal. Obviously, you need the complete seal, but that will give you an indication. It's an official seal. £18. I remember the game. The first one was the best one. I wasn't a fan of the second one. Yeah, first was the best. I would say the second was on par with the first. Well, maybe slightly a bit less. It was a bit more action focused than scary, horror related. I still enjoyed it. The third one was a lot more action, a lot less horror. It wasn't really scary at all. But the first one, yeah, it sets a standard in the industry. And the DLC for it I really enjoyed as well. Bro, you want to look handsome, etc. Anyone want it to be healthy, it's your choice. If you want, you can do anything. Check it, mostly gaming stuff you just sell. Exactly. Yeah, mostly gaming. I've got some camera stuff on consignment, which when I was having cash flow issues, if you watch my video, camera's called a few videos back, I was saying everything's... The one before everything's going wrong, or something, it was like something, a serious talk or something. I talk about my cash flow issues, and I took a consignment deal, and where I started Amazon and all that bits. But on the regular, it's normally gaming stuff. Right, I need to get some more tape. 1 minute. Tape. I'm going for an hour and a bit. I think around 12 o'clock I will stop the stream to go for some lunch, and then I will come back after for part 3. If that's okay with everyone. But we've still got another half an hour before I even think about doing that. Because I'm starting to feel a bit hungry, and I've got no food because I've been on holiday, so I need to go and buy some. What's it about? Let it go already. I'm sure you're doing all that I don't, and if it works for you, you do that. Are you going, Simon? I should be Simon. I'll see you later, Simon. Have fun. I've got my slot bubble wrap. But before you mention it, I was just lucky that I got the same one that you said was good. Good morning, always outnumbered, never outgunned. When you on this morning? I'm sure you was on before. I'm sure this isn't your first time popping up today. But hello if I'm mistaken. Death Stranding, Steelbook. The walking simulator. As everyone calls it. I'm going to run out of bubble wrap. I need to unpack some more in a minute. But we'll keep going until we do. Glad to hear it. Don't get ripped off like the rest of us. Yeah. It's funny, I ordered a massive bulk order of 10 of the bubble wrap from the official website, and then I watched a video and you mentioned that slot was the one that was on it, so I was like, yes, get him. There's so many scammers and I don't get scammed all the time. All the time. But you do as much as possible to mitigate the scammers, like sending every item fully tracked, taking pictures of serial numbers of consoles, everything you can, and just try to mitigate as much as possible. And still people try, and just like any business, if you was a physical business, you're going to get thieves and all that stuff. You've got to factor it into the cost of running the business. And it's not as big as everyone makes it out to be. Obviously, whenever it happens, people make a massive uproar about it, but the amount of people compared to the amount of sales you get is very little. Obviously, if you're doing low numbers and then you get scammed, it hurts a bit more than me, where I'm doing lots of numbers. But such should be. You keep on moving, don't let it get you down. The time you lose getting down about the scammer, you could have made that money back if you just carried on working and let it get out your brain. Sometimes I make it bigger whenever I get scammed, make it bigger than it used to be, than it should be. But that's because it's good YouTube content or it's good Instagram content. It's not because I'm actually down about it. Do you find it easy to switch off the den when you finish work, or are you a 24/7? I used to be a 24/7 type of guy, but now I'm in a warehouse and my work is completely separate from the house. No. I can, as soon as I come home for the day, it's like I'm finished for the day. If I feel I want to do more, I can, but if I don't, I can just stop. When I used to have the work in the house and it was surrounding me, I kind of was 24/7 type of guy, but I think once I've moved out to the warehouse, stopped. Do a backflip and I can't do a backflip, sorry. What's the worst buyer you've had to deal with, Jack? It's a hard one, because I've dealt with so many hard buyers. I won't be able to tell you off the top of my head. Where's this game focus? That's like a game to fall down. That's going to be a bit harder to pick, well. Yeah. Luckily, I've not had too many bad buyers. I've had a few expensive returns, if you class that as bad. Like, I've had like a £500 return, that hurts. But it wasn't because it was a bad buyer, it was just the typical. They claimed it as it's not working, but the buyer's regret. Like those ones you remember the most. I can't remember what the item was now. I think it was like an audio equipment thing or something. When I used to be big into audio equipment. Those you remember the most, but it's just a typical of the buyer's remorse if they buy something and then they don't really want it and they want to get a free return, so they say it's not working, but it is. And I've got a refund like £500, so that's like the worst, but I don't really get a nightmare buyer. Like, I'm not throwing any shade at Nick Hills or anything, because the YouTube video he made at it made him a shit ton of money. But like when he like had that headlight break, if you've ever watched that, where the buyer fitted it, returned it, and it was broken because they fit it wrong. If it was a normal person without a YouTube channel, if they just stuck that up and continued working, it's about £100 return, I think, or something it was. If they just kept on working, didn't let them get them down, and didn't do as much as Nick Hills did, like going to the police and doing all that, if you spent that time actually working, you would make more money. But obviously Nick Hills did it for the content, and it made him a shit tons of money in the content similar way. So sorry, I missed a few videos talking about that. What type of stuff do you ship out? Gaming. I just look at the price. I thought I realised I didn't get scammed for that much and move on. Yeah, exactly. Do you have like a website where you sell from? eBay. Look at my previous videos, my eBay shop's in the description. Does Amazon allow selling secondhand? Yes, but it is rare, and you need to find high turnover stuff like I said, the really high turnover games like Mario Kart, Wii and stuff. And yeah, and books and stuff like that. What if I already have Amazon? Good for you. Make the money. Yeah, the similar was a £500 keyboard got returned because they didn't like it and it smashed a piece and it was returned by me. The customer just wrapped it in a bin bag. For that type of thing, you can obviously deduct 50% maximum because of what eBay allows. Like, they didn't return it as described. But that's all you can really do. And then obviously the other £250 you get working. And hopefully you've paid less than £250, so you're still technically making a profit. But it's not always the case. Right, next game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Xbox 360, 1428. There it is. It's not in the stock that's collapsed. Modern Warfare 2. Good game. Sorry if I'm talking fast, I just want to get back to work. Catching up on the talk, the gab of the town. I understand if I'm unlegible. What's the time back up? So yeah, still me. Yeah, that's exactly. Hello from Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's Detroit, so that's like up there somewhere, isn't it? Near the top. Do the top of America. What am I looking for? Hard drive. 500GB Xbox 360 hard drive. Sold for £27. Like, to put this with a console and sell it as a 500GB, you're making like £5-10 profit for selling it with the console more than without it. So I just took it out and sold it as it is, and just sell the console without a hard drive. Still works without a hard drive, but maximising my profits. Hello, bruv. Hello, Orchid. Do you have like any family support or any support, or are you alone? I ask because you're doing so well. It's hard to say because like, obviously I've got my girlfriend working for me, so I've kind of got that support. I've obviously got my family working, family support. Like, my dad is quite rich, but I've never used any of their money for this. Like, I've never had my family support me to do the business. I've never asked for money. Like, it's nice to have that safety net, which some people might not have, and that's why I've maybe took more risks than others, but I don't rely on it at all. So, completely open and transparent. Yes, I technically have a safety net, but I've never relied on it. PS4 controller working, but the battery inside of it is moving. Still works, but basically the battery has a screw and it's not screwed in. I mean, I think it's adhesive glue, but I just don't like opening controllers, and I don't think I had the glue to sellotape it down. Nice glue, yeah. I don't want to make it out like I'm in this on my own. Well, I am in on my own, but with my girlfriend. But it is and it is back of my mind whenever I'm taking risks, but I've never touched it, basically. I need to get some boxes. Actually, let's use an Amazon box. But we'll need boxes soon. Name me any Naruto characters. Naruto. I don't watch Naruto. I don't know. Apart from Naruto. I watch anime, but I don't watch Naruto. I know of Naruto. He's like the orange guy with the headband, but the orange clove wearing person with the headband, but I don't know anyone. Right, I think. Let's do a few more. Go to 12, and then start labeling these up. Wait, how many have I done? 40. But one more, and then we will stop because you can only do 50 labels at a time before it messes up the batches. So, for 40 minutes, let's do one more. Maybe a lens, a super paragon lens with bashed in thing, but hopefully it doesn't. I've made a word listing. When selling the console without the hard drive, do you generally advertise it as without the hard drive in the listing, or just sell it as is? I sell it without mentioning it, with mentioning it, but like for an Xbox 360 hard drive, if you take the physical hard drive out of it, the slim models still have. Do all the models? I think it's just the slim models have a 4GB inbuilt hard drive for the operating system. The extra 500GB is if you want to download games or whatever. So it's still perfectly usable. I still mention, as I say in the description, it's got a 4GB internal hard drive. But no, the more open and transparent you are, the better. Undersell your listings. Never Never ever oversell your listings. Because you're just asking for trouble to do that. I do need the box now. I don't need a box now. Good way to do it. It's a business after all, yeah. What anime do you watch? I want to know. I'm not a massive anime person. Like I said, I watch with my girlfriend for something to do with her. I do enjoy it. Currently, I'm watching Yona. Is it Yona Warrior Princess? But Yona, it's an old one. I have watched in the past all of Attack on Titan. I've watched quite a lot of, I don't think I've finished it, Blue Exorcist. No, Hunter. I don't know yet. What else have I watched? I've watched a little bit. I started, but didn't do a lot of it because my girlfriend, we changed. What the fuck's it called? The one where you write the name in the book and the person dies. Fucking popular. What's it called? Give Bleach a go. You might like it. Death Note. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've watched about 5 episodes of Death Note. I want to watch it. There's so many I want to watch, but there's not a lot of time me and my girlfriend get to watch together with the kid and stuff. But when we do, we'll watch a few episodes together. She's madly obsessed with anime. Probably, I don't know how much she's watched. She watches 10 episodes a day, plus. Yo, Dad, I need some milk. Can you come back? I'm not your dad. I have one child, and I know who that is. No, unit's mine. No, not my dad. Not my dad's. My dad has a completely separate business to mine. Well, he's just sold it, so he doesn't have a business at all because he's going towards retirement. My dad has a gate automation business, completely separate, nothing to do with me. I did work for it for about 6 months in college, but nothing to do with me. Jujutsu. Oh, wait. I've watched the whole of Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah. Yeah, I've recently just finished the recent season. I've watched it all. How many did he rent it to you? No. He's in another town to me. Like, he lives about 30 minutes away from me. I'm renting off someone who I found, well, the people who own this estate, I rent off. No. It's not for me. It's he respects me that I want to do my own thing, and like I said, I did it when I was in college. So some work to do when I was obviously studying, but no, for the money. How do you mean for the money? I mean when I was working, yeah. I worked for the money, yeah, just to have some extra money when I was in college. But I want to do my own thing, and yeah. All these labels. I'll stick all these labels on, and I'm going to go for lunch. So, like I said, probably about 12 o'clock, I'll say until. So yeah, if the person was asking about how do I label these up, like I said, I'm just looking, checking it says large letter, it's a large letter. It would pay well, but I wouldn't want any preferential treatment, and the business I'm doing at the moment is making more money than one of his employees. Like I said, I'm an anime watcher. I'm not a super fan. And then whenever I come up to a parcel, so like the next one is a parcel, I'll check shining address. The next label is a parcel, and you see there, it's a parcel. So I know it's all in order. And then the next one's a large letter, so it should go back to a large letter. It is back to a large letter. So that's how I know I'm labeling them in order. If you was wondering. Yeah. Like I said, it's not my dad's business anymore. It was until last year when he decided to slow down, and like at the moment it's just in the transitional page of making sure the new owners are up to speed and they can make it a successful business for themselves. So it's just like technically an employee now, but like an advisor. Because he's, don't want to say how old my dad is, but I'm pretty sure he's close to 60. If not over 60 already. Sorry, I don't know his dad. Do you have a video on labeling? No, I don't. That's never done well. Yeah. He's done very well for himself, and he's not gonna... Like, I know a lot of families have the parents need reliance on the children to support them. He doesn't. At all. Never does my mum. Even though they split when I was very young. Like when I was like 5 or something. But my mum's still doing perfectly well as well, so. But it's a bit more personal. I understand Dad's side of the business and mentioning that and with the thing, but don't need to go into it anymore. Oh shit. Don't topple over. Oh, there we go. Where am I going? Here. Just trying to separate the parcels and the large letters, so when I put them into the Royal Mail bag, which I'll show you, they aren't all over the place. So I've got about 6 stacks going on right now. Alright, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's not fine. Let me just double check. These are the ones that toppled over, and I think one's out of place. So let me just double check what they are. Right, so we're looking for... Who are we looking for? Batches... 51... So we're looking for Sean Ribbon. There we go. Ryodin, whatever you're called. Right, and you should be a Enchanted Arms. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much. See you later. You stole my name, John Briggs. Pretty sure I didn't. How much does label and shipping cost? I know it's a stupid question. £2.30 for a large letter, and £3 for a big thing. For a parcel. I'm just gonna answer this like an idiot. Oh, let's do this again. Batches, that one. Good for now. Okay. Richard Brown, you should be Injustice. Are you Injustice? You're Injustice. And then that one, let's just fall and do. Next one should be Parcel, which is, yeah, back on track. Slight disturbance, but sorted. Yeah, and then obviously you need your label printer, your labels, all that stuff. Zebra GK420D is the label printer. Labels are free from Romail with a business account. I've just fucked that label up. There we go. It's a bit time consuming, but it's what it is. It is what it is. And those are labelled. Let's get them in the bags. Reuse the black paper, so you can use this for void fill. There we go. I'm just store it in a box down here, and then you guys go on these big Royal bags. For some reason, this one's blue. My Royal Mail person is not going to be happy. What about packaging? Who buys all the envelopes and stuff? Me. Buy them in bulk from like big, like. Can you see? No. I buy like 1,000 to 2,000 bubble mailers at a time. I'm guessing that's not part of the £3. No, but it's pence, if that. Like maybe half a pence for a bubble wrap, for a bubble mailer and stuff. Like I buy 1,000 for £70 or something like that, so work that out. That's like what? Okay, so it's like 7p for a bubble mailer, or I don't know what the boxes are off the top of my head. Obviously, you can try to source them for free from like your local shop or whatever, like your boxes, like they use for putting on shelves, but you can't rely on the right sizes. So if you're doing it at small scale, it's perfect. For me, yeah, I buy them online and have them shipped to me. And these are free as well from Royal Mail. Oh, there's one at the bottom of there. Two at the bottom of there. You didn't see that. Don't buy this tape. This table's horrendous. What are my hobbies? Gaming is a big one, obviously. But outside of that, I like go-karting. Might not look it with my fitness, but I used to race semi-professionally go-karting. Back in university, in a big league. Never won a race, but I just came on podiums. Well, I did it for a year in the university league for the 1 year I was at university. Other than that, eating, but I like to live cheaply as possible, and I like to do stuff that my daughter does. Keeping my daughter happy, that's my hobby. That's my hobby. So, yeah, karting is fun. I get rare chance to do it with my daughter now, but note, don't lose it. So yeah, not a lot. Right, Dobbins, you legit look like my cousin. It's so weird how your parents' siblings too. No, they're not. Okay. Yeah, I like eating that. Cool. They're good parents. Yeah. Right. It's nearly 12 o'clock. I need some lunch. I need to go buy some. I'll be back on later when I've eaten. So look out for the live. Check out my Instagram. I will post when I'm going live again. But it'll be like what? Half an hour or so. So yeah, I will see you later. I will be back with part 3, 4. How many more orders do I gotta do? Let's see. Another 122, supposedly. Alright, so see you later, guys. Have fun.